Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rahaka Kadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you Akim and you Akwathia. Also, you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that's got around the four corners of the globe. This is your brother Kalak Har coming back at you with another video. And I came across this video, or Salakia, this article, you know, talking about Putin and how he has alleged, here, let's just read the title. It says, How Russia's alleged nuclear space weapon program threatens to radically upend Salakia modern life. An aerospace expert said, We're talking about trillions of dollars worth of economic damage in the worst case of nuclear space weaponry reportedly being developed by Russia is ever developed. Now, I think like a week ago, they came out with an article and Putin was saying he can take America out in 1 hour. And that's prophesied in the Bible, that America, Babylon the Great, Mystery City Babylon, Virgin daughter of Babylon, this place will be taken out in 1 hour. First, let's get that first real quick while we have it. Revelation 18. We can let's start at 9. Revelation 18 and 9, it says, the kings of the earth who have committed fornications and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. And what is this talking about? When those nuclear bombs drop, when those so-called spaceships, UFO spaceships, come and take this place out, desolate this place, there's nothing gonna be here but smoke and burning, just smoke from all the thermonuclear fire that has taken this place out. Verse 10, it says, standing afar off from the great fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, which is America, means confusion, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Let's see something real quick. Putin says can take a week ago. Russia can destroy the U.S. in 1 hour, Putin allies brag. So you see where that is coming from. I'm going to read it again. Revelation 18 and 10, it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city is in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore, because you got a haven of ships that come to America to purchase goods, to send out goods. It's a lot of ships that come to the coast, all over the coastline. In America, there's 3 million square miles of America. North America, to be exact, United States of America. There's 3 million square miles, and it's a lot of coastline that these ships come in and deliver these goods and merchants and all of these things taking point. I live out here in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, and it's like 3 or 4 ports where ships can come in just in the city of Seattle alone, and they're carrying millions and millions of merchandise. If we keep reading, it says, the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and thine wood, and all manners of vessels of ivory and all manners of vessels of more precious wood and of brass and of iron and of marble, cinnamon and odors and ornaments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. So all of these, this is what built America. Starting with you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American, you built America. Through hardcore bondage and slavery, and this is what is have flourished to this day, and that's why the Lord is going to take this place out. So I just wanted to pull that out real quick. Let's get back to this article. Let's read a little bit. It says very little is known about Russia's alleged satellite killing and nuclear ambitions in space, which sent some members of Congress into full-blown panic mode this week. While Moscow isn't though to have a deployed capability yet, the U.S. believes that Kremlin is dabbling with weaponry that experts say could fundamentally cripple the military and American way of life. We're talking trillions of dollars worth of economic damage in the worst case. Dr. Rebecca Grant, president of the IRIS Independent Research, which studies defense and aerospace, told the Post. Now, it said it can cripple military and American way of life because all of these satellites, if he had, which I wouldn't doubt it, the Lord is stirring up the minds of these kings. The Lord is in the minds of these kings, of these men of the earth, and He's using these men of the earth to bring upon prophecy. That's in the Bible. Prophecy is speaking. The Lord is working on these minds. The Lord has the angels working on these minds, and they creating this World War III. They creating this World War III, Armageddon. The battle of Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's judgment. We're getting closer and closer to it with the more war that's happening on earth, the articles that's coming out about these different countries and how they pissed off and everybody want to be on top and be the first and they know America is on its last leg. So they're trying to do everything in their power to be that world power. Now you got China, you got Iran, you got, Russia, Korea, India, Pakistan, just to name a few countries. They're trying to eliminate America and get America out of here because America, like it said in Revelation 18, the fornication, the whole world has followed America and they want to be like the American way. You got Ishmael, you got Moab, you got Ammon, you got Gabal, you got Philistine, all of these other, these nations, they want to be like Esau, Edom at the end of the day. And they finding out this is not the way to be because you're going to destroy yourself. Says, our economy is completely dependent on space for the navigation of precision timing signals that guide everything from your iPhone when you drive to your banking transaction. She explained. White House National Security spokesman John Kirby confirmed Thursday that the uproar of Capitol Hill this week was indeed over an anti-satellite capability that Russia is developing. But Kirby was tight-lipped about some key details of the weapon, such as whether it was nuclear or underscored that it's not a device that can be used to attack human beings or cause physical destruction here on Earth. Still, the potential ramifications are considerable. Space and its capabilities enable our daily lives. Carl Benjen, director of Aerospace Security Project at the Center of the Strategic and International Studies, told the Post. Everything from navigation to position information, whether it's in our cars or in our cell phones using GPS, whether forecasting, even TV broadcasting, the agricultural sector leverages GPS, shipping and transportation, she added. Now, so you can read this article on your own if you want to read more. But, I just wanted to bring this out and bring out a few scriptures to go along with it. Now, let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 50. Prophecy against Babylon. Jeremiah 50. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "The word of the Lord spake against Babylon." Remember, Babylon is America. For anybody that's new out there, Babylon is America. It don't say America in the Bible, but we know Babylon means confusion. Taking it back to the ancient Babylon, where they try to get everybody on one accord, to try to bring everybody together. The word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Now, the land of the Chaldeans today will be your elite, your top wicked elite, the one percenters, the Illuminati, the illuminated ones, the light bearers. "Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken into pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken into pieces. For out of the north there cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein, and they shall depart, both man and beast." Now, this country that's coming out of the north is talking about Russia. Russia with its allies, China, Korea, Iran. They're gonna band up and go against America in a tiny state over there in the Holy Land. They're gonna go against that, along with Armageddon and all of that stuff. But at the end, the Lord is going to take Russia out as well. You can read about that in the 38th chapter of Ezekiel. Magog and Gog is talking about Russia. It says, I'm going to read it again, Jeremiah 50:3, "For out of the north country there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none dwell therein. They shall remove, and they shall depart, both man and beast." And you can read about this in Isaiah the 34th chapter, how the land is going to be desolate and nothing is going to live here in America but wild birds and beasts. It says, "In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, and they and the children of Judah together," that's all 12 tribes, going and weeping, "they shall go and seek the Lord their God." We're here in the land of America right now, seeking the Lord. The elect are seeking the Lord. It says, "They shall ask the way of Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, Come and let us join ourselves to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, in the perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place." And that's what the Lord is going to do, using Russia to take this place out, mainly Russia to take this place out in a matter of an hour. I'm going to go to Jeremiah 51. It says, "Thus say the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, said, Thus say the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind." Now, if we go to Deuteronomy 32, and we're going to start at 40. It said, "For I lift up my hand to heaven, and I say I live forever." And this is the Heavenly Father talking through Moses. It says, "If I whet my glittering sword," let's look up that word glittering.
Strong's H 1300. Barak.
Lightning, flashing the throwing arrowhead, flashes of arrowhead, glittering, bright glittering, a gleam. Salakia. I meant to say, I want to look up wet, Salakia. But you get what a glittering means light. Wet means to sharpen. There we go.
Strong's H 8150. Shanann. Shanan.
Shaned means to sharpen, to whet, to sharpen, to sharpen. So the Lord is saying, if I sharpen my lightning sword, and my hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and I will reward them that hate me. I will make my arrows drunk with blood. What are those arrows? Those nuclear missiles that the Lord is using Russia to create to blow up this man. It's gonna be a time, bro. You brothers and you sisters, you believers out there. It's gonna be a scary. We gonna be scared, but we're gonna be giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father. That's most definitely, man. You get chills just even thinking about it, just picturing it in your head. Because when you read these scriptures, you got to picture it, man. You got to picture, when you walk outside, when you on your daily, and commute to work or anything, like, you got to be thinking of, you got to be meditating on this thing. You got to be thinking about how the Lord is gonna really fuck up this place, man. You know. It says, I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, that with the blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and for his people. And who's the Lord's people right now? It's the Israelites, but more importantly, it's the elect of the nation of Israel, because they're the ones that's going to be saved. You got your 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe, and then you got your 1/3 women, men, and children, which a lot of it going to be women and children. The Lord is going to save them and put them back in the land, and they're going to live with Yahweh Shah for 1,000 years. Lord willing, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, I'm part of that number. It's all through the Lord. At the end of the day, just keep doing the work. If you've been anointed with this truth and to understand it, though 100% truth, and my guess, you in a good place. You're in a good place, but you can't give up. You got to endure. Says, rejoice, O ye nations, which with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance against the adversary, and be merciful unto the land and to his people. So the Lord, like he said, is gonna, render vengeance on his enemies. This is Isaiah 63:1. It says, who is that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? Now, who is this come from Edom? Bozrah was a capital city in Edom. So it's talking about the Edomites. Who is this that come from the land of the Edomites? Where are the Edomites at? Or what land controls, the Edomites that's controlling it? That's the best land on this Babylon the Great, which is North America, the United States of America. It says, that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Therefore, wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garment like that treadeth the wine fat? Now, when you tread wine fat, when you step on grapes, they splash up on your clothes. They go up all on your garment. That's a metaphor. This is a figure of speech for the blood that's gonna when the Lord do all this killing, all that blood that's gonna be dyed on his garments. It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and I will trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered if there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury is upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk with the fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Thus say the Lord. So the Lord is really going to, get with this place, man. He's really going to get with this place. Let's get one more, and then we can, close it out. I didn't want to make this long. Just wanted to bring out that article and say a few things. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. What does a smith do? A smith forges iron, bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument of his work. It's the workers making those bombs, making those nuclear missiles, the big boys, the hydro bombs. I have created the waster to destroy. Starting with World War II, Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein and them in that Manhattan Project, and they spending all that time and energy making those bombs and dropping it on Hiroshima and what's the other place? Imogashi, or I can't even think of it right now. But they created this. Now you got scientists all over the world. I wouldn't say all over the world, but you got teaming. You got Russia. They're building these weapons. Even I think Iran, or not Iran, but Pakistan or India has nuclear capabilities now. So it's getting closer and closer. It's getting closer and closer. We know that World War III, Armageddon. The first war is past. The second war or the first and second war has passed. The third one comes quickly. That third woe is coming. And that woe means destruction, means World War III. We're in it now. It's just in the beginning stages of it, So I hope you was edified. I hope you got something out of this. Hope to see you on the next video. Lord willing, shalom.